We're just starting. Okay.
We're just we're just starting cold. Cold turkey. I don't even get to warm up my vocals.
Me, 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 me.
God, you're just a driver today. That's it. We're
No.
starting. I
Hi.
record and I'm putting up the timer and okay, we're just starting. Hi everybody. Dang.
Take your time, ma'am. Take your time. I can edit all of this out if you are not ready.
I'm so ready.
Uh,
I
it's
think.
just so I told you I made a doctor's appointment that was supposed to be for Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get a text on Sunday evening
Okay.
saying that I needed to reschedule because the doctor wasn't going to be in on Monday. Okay. So then Monday I called and rescheduled for Tuesday. I swear it was not 2 hours later. I get another text message to tell me I need to reschedule because my doctor's not going to be there. Okay. So then I called back. I was like, okay, I need to reschedule again. It's like, and look, I know doctors are human people too, right? They get sick, they have families, stuff happens. I get it. I do. I'm not upset that I have to do this. She's like, well, she has something for Wednesday. It's like, let's skip a day and like give her a moment. It's like, I'll make it for Thursday. Like, I'm
I
not
would
going to
have
keep
said,
doing
okay.
this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I would have said, why don't you tell me when she's going to be there? And then
I
I'll
don't,
make the appointment.
right? Anyway, it was funny.
Uh-huh.
So now, and so you know me, I schedule things accordingly. Okay. So I scheduled my hair appointment the same day that I had my doctor's appointment. So I only have to leave once. So when my Monday got canceled, I canceled my hair appointment on Monday and rescheduled it for Tuesday when my rescheduled doctor's appointment was. I was like, I am not rescheduling again with my poor hairdresser. So I went today. I didn't reschedule. I wanted to, but now I
But
have
you
to
being brave going out 2 days in a row.
people in twice. People in twice. Anyway, so oh
Well,
gosh, Kenny is gone.
for
Well,
sure. He's not going to show up tomorrow.
he might. I don't know with that man. And honey, if you're listening to the podcast, love you.
Love
Okay.
you.
I love you.
No, I think what was funny was because we kind of jested and made a guess on when
He
he
was
was
gonna come
gonna
home.
actually come home. So let's just step back a little bit. He left when, Steph? First
So
time?
he left Friday.
Friday.
Yep.
So my
Friday
guess
night.
was yes. So my guess was okay. He's gonna be there a few days. I'll give him till did I say Wednesday?
You said
Wednesday night,
Wednesday.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Thursday morning ish. And when did he come home?
Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, he threw us right off.
So off. I can't even tell you how much that messed me right up with everything. And then he was supposed to have left yesterday
Oh, to
and
go
it kept
back.
him yeah, to go back. So he forgot a plug thing for the camper. So when he plugs it into the generator, it keeps tripping. Like
Hmm.
the things inside the breaker keeps tripping. So he needed some whether or another that he forgot. That's what he came back for. He also ordered Starlink because they are seriously in the woods, like in the middle of the woods. You get no reception whatsoever. Now,
Hmm.
I'm all for being unplugged. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not all for not being able to have a source of communication. Okay. Because anything can happen when you're in the woods.
Yeah.
And let's face it. Okay. There are some species of human beings that are just Neanderthals and they're just clumsy and they're just don't pay attention to things. That's why they have wives and accidents just happen.
Hmm.
Case in point, is the first time he went up there without me, he actually wrecks our four-wheeler because he's
Wow.
looking off in the woods because he thinks he saw something instead of looking where he's driving, and he falls into a big old hole.
Oh my gosh.
So all of that to say, I don't like that there's no source of communication because
Yeah.
phones don't, nothing works. So it's not that I care about the internet per se, but I do want him to be able to do like Wi-Fi calling, so forth, so on. So
Yeah. Emergency.
yes, so when he came home, Starlink actually got delivered on Monday. Nope, it actually got delivered on Sunday, my bad. And so he was able to take that back. He did call me and let me know it was set up and it works good. And no,
Yeah.
um, but yeah. So he was supposed to have left yesterday. He kept him hawing around and blah blah blah. And then I was like, okay, when are you leaving? I don't care if he left at all. That makes no difference to me.
No.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
And
What's
he's
your
like,
thought
oh,
process?
I'm gonna be leaving, soon. It's just like, okay, I'm going live at 7. Do not interrupt my live because you're like, okay, babe, I decided to go.
I'm out of here.
I was like, so you either leave before 7 or you have to leave after. You don't get to leave during. Anyway, he's like, okay, I'll leave after. I was like, okay. He didn't leave until first thing this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, but
Well,
he's gone again.
my day wasn't all what it was cracked up to be either, because I was supposed to have a hair appointment. We switched our podcast timing all around to accommodate all these changes, right?
Yes, on both
That my
parties.
both parts. I completely forgot that I had a hair appointment when we were booking this thing. And anyway, I'm halfway up to my hair appointment this morning. I'm going to say 10ish. Okay. Don't I get a phone call? So I have to pull over because I see it's the hairdresser. I panic thinking, oh my God, was I supposed to be there for 10 and not
Hmm.
11? That's what I was thinking. So
Right.
I pulled over, took the phone, and she says, oh, hi. She goes, it's, such and such. I said, okay. She goes, I'm sorry, but Ariana is come ill and she's not going to be able to do your hair, but so and so's here. And I went, well, that's okay. I'll reschedule. And she said, okay. She goes, well, how about Ariana could probably take you by the end of the month. I said, you know what? Why don't we do into December? Because I'm going away at the end of December, so I want my hair cut for then. If I do it at the end of November, I'm not going to have any need, and then it's going to look all wonky by the
Right.
time
Yeah.
I go away. Anyway, this is way too much information, and I'm sure you are all sitting there thinking to yourself, who cares? But anyway, so I thought, okay, you know what? That's fine. Book the appointment, pop into Costco because I want some of that pink drink. There's some pink Starbucks drink by the case. Okay. I thought, hell, let's just go in and see if it's there. Right.
I have to look this
And
up.
of course, the place is a disaster. Okay. Human beings everywhere. And
God,
right.
those human beings.
But not only that, it's one thing to be busy, but it's like they hold family meetings or friendship meetings. Oh, so and so, yeah. And they don't move off to the side to let people by, right?
Nope.
Oh, no, no. They're going to hold their psychopath convention right in the center of the aisle,
I call it their
right?
family reunion. It's like, the heck? Catch up later.
So, anyway, I looked around, they didn't have it. So I didn't get anything else and I left. Then I had to go to um, Walmart up in the North Country there, um, because I had bought almost $200 or over. I think it was over. No, it was 185 worth of Halloween candy for the Monster Mash, which was last weekend. But do you think I can find the receipt anywhere? Can't find it anywhere. So my Walmart said, well, if you know the store you bought it at, you could go in, give them the 3 things of your card and the date you
Mhm.
purchased it, and they could ring it, call it back up, and give you a copy. I thought, perfect. Okay, so I stopped there. the lady that could do that wasn't in today. I'm thinking, okay,
Does anybody come to work on time?
can
Like anybody
I just want to go home, curl up in the fetal position, and Netflix my life away. Okay?
with your high shoes?
Right?
I gotta
So
go
that was
fix my
my
feet.
morning. And then just as I was getting ready to go on with you, hubby called. So and so has this tool I want, and he said he'll give it to me. Can you just go down there and get it? You know where down there is? 25 minutes away or so. So it's 25 there,
The
25.
nerve.
Well, you need to go now because he's waiting.
Don't you love it how other people act like we have zero lives and we're just
I
at
have,
beck and call, can just jump, stop on a dot, whatever.
oh no.
I can't talk, so I'm gonna stop now.
So now here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
I'm sitting here eating peanuts.
Oh, are you? I thought you were eating your high shoes.
No, no. And drinking my latte from Starbucks.
That looks really good. Okay, I know we're not the same, but the pink drink is here, also at Walmart and on Amazon.
Okay,
So
so what was the purpose of all that?
I just wanted to let you know if you couldn't
That
find it
you
at
have it and I
Costco.
don't?
I'm just saying, have you looked at Walmart?
No, I didn't look
Okay.
up Walmart. Only because the TikTok I seen was a Canadian Costco. So,
I get
life
it.
revolves around TikTok.
I get it.
It's gospel,
Okay. So
right?
because I want to know what the pink drink was. It's that lemonade refresher thing.
It's yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know what it was because as many people that I know that work for Starbucks, Dustin works for Starbucks, Jennifer works for Starbucks. I don't really get Starbucks.
Oh,
So I didn't know what the
I
pink drink
like it.
was.
I
There's
like
a
it.
coffee shop that just opened right down the road from me. Like I could walk to it if I was inclined. I'm not inclined, but I could. Okay. It's close enough that I could walk to it and not like die.
You're
Um
hilarious. I could walk to it,
uh
but I choose not
I
to.
choose not to, but let me just tell you, they have this amazing double pumpkin chai cold brew. It is my absolute favorite. I may have to go get one later. So
See,
good.
once you find something that you like, that's the end of it, right?
I hate when pumpkin season's over because I could do pumpkin all year long. I love pumpkin flavored stuff.
Yeah.
Love it. But yeah, so okay, bye. No, I'm only kidding.
That's hilarious.
We're done. Uh,
I've said enough for one day.
and the only other thing going on in my life is we are waiting for grandbaby number 8. Camille
Yes,
Adeline is taking her sweet pokey time,
of course she
uh,
is. She's
getting
a
here.
female.
Right? She's like, I'll come when I am ready and
Yeah,
not a second before. Um, but other than that, everything else is status quo. So
same here.
yeah.
So what's our
So
topic today? Let's talk about our topic today because I'm sure everyone has waited with bated breath on what our thoughts are for 2025, planner wise and otherwise. That was an
yes.
introduction like no other.
Right? Okay, we're gonna have to
Man.
like can it so we can have it forever.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah.
I
So yeah, let's start.
know
20.
I created my pile, so I have my pile here.
Wow. I've got a little pile because I haven't gotten all my stuff yet, but that's a discussion. That's part of the discussion.
It is.
So, um, let's face I'm going to face reality right now. I'm not I'm not fully prepared for 2025 in regards to planners. I do have some that I need and I haven't gotten yet, but I honestly I don't know what I want. I think I showed on a haul video of mine on YouTube that I got a few planners from Happy Planner when they were on sale.
Mm-hmm.
But um all three of them, no, two of them are dashboards and one's the skinny. so I'm moving. I don't want to just jump right into it, but one of the dashboards is going to be designated for my social media because the social media I find is way too big. I'm just thinking it's way too big because it's a big, okay, Happy Planner big.
Hmm.
I don't need that much space, I don't think. So
Yeah, because you are in all the socials doing all the
I
things.
don't do half as much as I should in regards to social media. So what I might try and do is try to go down to the classic size dashboard, test that out for a while and see. And maybe by July I'll head right back to a big. I don't know. But I won't know that until I test the theory. So
I get it.
anyway, that's why I'm doing that. Second thing is my wellness, I need to have a dashboard. I like the dashboard for my wellness. So that is just status quo. Skinny, same thing, on the go. Now, what I need a new podcast planner. I need a new catch-all, and I want something for the club because I'm very badly missing out on some calls and returns and meetings that I'm supposed because you talk to these people left, right, and center. Oh, can you meet me at such and time? No, I don't know. Let me check. And then I call them back. Oh, no, we can't do that. And you know what I mean? It's always back and forth, back and forth. And before you know it, I get a call saying, "Hi, Lorie, I'm at the club. Are you coming?" And I'm like, "What?" I, I've
What are you
so
using for your club now?
Well, what I use for the club now is just free printables of a calendar off of, but that's just to write down bookings so that
Yeah.
anyone at the club can see this is booked, this is booked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need something to keep track of calls and
Conversations.
yeah, like just stuff that wants and needs that people are like this one group
Whew.
wants to have a meeting and you know blah blah blah, but they want me to set it up for them. Like, why can't you set it up yourself? What do I look like? Right?
Their
Like,
secretary.
anyway, so
Okay. Have you thought about taking your catch-all and franken planning something in
no,
there for the club? Okay. Whoop, that's gone.
no, I can't do that.
Okay.
I have tried Franken planning, and to be quite frank, I didn't like it.
Okay.
Do you like the way I said that? I
I
tried
did.
Franken plannings. To be
And
frank, I didn't. Yeah, I
you did
didn't.
great.
I'll tell you why. I found it very confusing. I like to have things separate
Okay.
because if that's the case, then I can combine I could do a whole great big planner, like, what's that one where you flip it and it's a
Oh
whole
yeah, I
new planner
can't.
and I can't do
I
that.
was like, isn't that the transformer planner?
Transformer, that's
Yeah.
right. No,
I could not do that either. I tried that one. I was
no,
able to franken plan a few things, but it was just like I just needed a little bit of something. So I was able to
yeah.
franken plan it in there, but
So I think, I don't know. I was looking at now the podcast planner I have right now is a what is it called?
plum paper.
Plum paper. Love it. And it comes
Ooh,
on discs
excuse me.
and all that. I could order another one of those. The other thing is I think I want to try Live Love Pasha's new planner system. So you order different parts
Oh.
for the club because I don't need a whole happy planner type of scenario,
Mm-hmm.
right? I just need some papers that will work for me. So I was kind of thinking about that. And then someone said, "Oh, why don't you what was the one? It was is it
Oh, I don't know.
Ivory Paper Co. or I can't remember. Anyway, but it's the other one obviously that I really like, but both of those ones that I'm talking about are coil. I can't do coil. As much as I like the paper in Erin Condren, you know, I just can't do the coil. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If Erin Condren came out with discs, I would be an Erin Condren person through and through.
Through and through. All
But
right. Aaron Condren, whoever's in charge over there.
Yeah, I know you're listening. Can you make me a
Yes.
disc-bound planner,
Just
please?
for Lorie, though. Don't do it for anybody
Well,
else.
the thing of it is, I used to think, and this is debatable, I guess, but I used to think that they don't do that because that's what they're known for. Or, no, Happy Planner does this, so we can't do that. But now Happy Planner's doing coil. So, you know what? Who cares? They don't have
A
the,
lot of people do discs.
that's right. It's not a end all be all that you can't be the, anyway. It should be an option, but yeah, there's that. And then I thought, okay, well, also Happy Planner has a make your own kind of thing. And I thought I could
Yeah,
try
but it's
that.
still
But it's still,
very much the happy planner like setup. It's not, I don't think it's,
yeah,
I mean, I think you get to pick your own uh dashboards and your cover and that you can customize, but you still have to pick a layout.
yeah, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at in regards to planners.
Okay.
So I still need what, three? I said three, right?
Yes.
Podcast,
Podcast
club.
club, and you're looking for a different catch-all.
Oh, catch all. Yeah.
What about your mini for keeping track of purchases? Are you still doing that or
No,
no,
I
not
don't do
really?
that anymore because I don't have anybody I need to worry about anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I got that. Okay. So, are we ready for mine?
Sure am.
Okay. So somewhere in the middle of the year, I got hooked on I'm gonna
Phonics.
I did, except I still can't talk right. Or spell, so it does me no good. Actually, I actually do try to spell phonetically, but because I speak wrong when I sound out my words, they're spelt wrong because I can't talk right. Anyway, that is a whole nother podcast. Write that down. Discussing Stephanie's speech issues.
Grammar and phonetics. Well,
Yes.
oh wait, is that the same thing? Go ahead.
I don't
I'm joking.
I don't think so. Anyway, okay,
Okay.
stop. Stop. Um, anyway, about halfway through the year, I really got hooked on the whole bullet journal concept.
Hmm.
Not in the sense of true bullet journaling, because I don't want to take away from those people who that is their life. Because they do all the symbols and all the things, and it's a whole thing, and they have a
It's
uh
beautiful.
it's gorgeous, but they have like a what is that thing in the front? Like an index, and they have all the
Yeah,
pages
yeah.
numbered. That
It's
is
a
not,
it's a key.
yeah, I can't. I
Yeah.
have no key. I have no keys to anything. Um, so I had a friend send me, this is an Archer and Olive. It was yellow. I painted it gray because I mucked it up so bad. I can't adult properly. So um
That's okay. You're
anyway, but
pretty.
this was like my trial, right? So I have gone in and done all sorts of that lighting is just awful.
Yeah, that just went all hairy.
Um, but I love it. So I've tried different every month I've tried different things like so when we see how well this works, see how empty that is? That was like in August. It's beautiful. I decorated it gorgeously, but I did not write in it. So that is out.
That
So this is
happens.
me being able to try what I want, what I don't want, what I like, and what I don't like. My problem with every planner system out there is it is a dashboard, and that is that. So you have your monthly, you have your weekly, that's it. You have the vertical, the horizontal, the whatever. Now I know in Happy Planner it's a disk system, and I lived with that disk system, and I loved it, and I still do, but it's not serving me like I want it to. I want to be able to basically I create my own planner that makes sense to me, that works for me and my business and my home. And because I have to track a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
There is so much.
Yeah.
And this way, I it's just not grid paper. And I just so I have like a calendar overview for the month. Um There's one page in here, so funny. I do like this. So I have brain dumps for every aspect of my life, if that makes sense. Like I have business, Patreon, Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest. So when
Hmm.
something pops in my head, or if something, and this is for the week.
I find it interesting that one of your categories is Pinterest.
It's a hope and a dream, and I refuse to
Okay,
give up on it, so it's gonna stay in here until I do something with it. It's a
gotcha.
reminder, do the thing.
Okay.
So then I started out in a different way, and through now I have realized that horizontal. And so here's an example. So
Yeah.
I just create this is and only do Monday through Friday, right? Because
Hmm.
I'm not my planners on the weekend. I
Right.
have my ugly calendar. If there's stuff on the weekends, I already know, like it's a thing. But here is anything that has a time attached to it,
Right.
and then these are the things that have to get done. So it's almost like a horizontal.
Yeah.
But the other things that I have in here are like my important dates. So birthdays, anniversaries. This is my yearly overview. Now this is this year's. Um,
I didn't see my birthday up there, but that's okay. I'm joking. Oh, it is. Look at me.
Now, Miss Briss. Uh, but there were things that I did, and we see how empty it is. So I know that's not, but this was a great way for me to find what I did need, what I
Yeah.
don't need, what
See,
works for me and
that's
doesn't.
the thing. Sometimes you have to try things to see if it'll work for you. If you don't try it, you're not going to know.
No, and that is the
Right?
glory of this. YouTube stats. Now I do keep up with that, so that I've been doing. Um, I did something different for Patreon, and that is I have a spreadsheet. So basically, I just printed that out and glued it on a page
Hmm.
for the month. That way, I don't have to keep rewriting stuff, and that's another great thing. So this is a B5, Archer and Olive. I wanted to go to the square, the 8 by 8.
It's a
So
nice
I
one.
it is. I've been working in it. This is starting for January. So I have been working and creating. So I have my important dates.
Hmm.
And yes, you're right there. Um, and then this is my yearly overview. And I just cut it. So I just have to flip the pages and
Oh,
I ink them
cool.
up. And I will decorate with stickers or whatever, but right now I'm just creating. Uh, and that's as far as I've gotten. But I have a list of what I want. So this is my everything, except I don't know. So the things that I track that are for a year, like my YouTube stats, Instagram stats, uh, like yearly Patreon stuff, I don't, I think I need a separate planner for that because I feel like this is only going to hold 6 months.
See, that's good for you. I got to tell you, I don't keep track of that stuff.
If
That
it wasn't for
sometimes,
my business, I probably wouldn't either.
sometimes the only way I know, m- prime example is my YouTube. The only way I know is when I go to post a video and I see the count up top. That's the only way I know. That other than that, I don't like, and I'll notice if it goes up a couple or down a couple, right? But I don't day to day to day to keep track or even month to month or
But
whatever.
you are far more consistent than I have been, and so I feel like you're in a consistent perpetual aside from things that have been out of your control and you haven't been able to post or whatever. Other than that, I don't know. And again, if it wasn't for my business,
Yeah.
I would not care three figs.
Hmm.
Either people watch or they don't. But again, it's my business. I'm promoting myself and my brand, and I feel like I need to keep track of all of that. And Patreon, I mean, obviously, I have to keep track of that kind of stuff. So
Totally true.
if I'm gonna put the time, effort, and energy into something, it is in my best interest to make sure that what I'm doing
Yeah.
is getting me where I want to be that is the only reason I track these things. So I think I don't want to do an 8x8. I think I'm going to get another B5 for the tracking because I need the length.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to get another B5. Oh, darn.
Yeah, I know.
What a shame.
Because I'm
Okay,
just
so
thinking maybe I would do that for the club, is get something like that and do like a bullet journal type of thing
yeah, I just
for
count
it.
the squares and make my things and done. So speaking of, this is what I got. So this is what I'm currently using for the podcast. It is way too much. It is overkill, but I got it for free from the event that you did. Um, the planner, that
Oh,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just, you know what, I'm going to use this for the podcast. All I need for the podcast is a monthly calendar and blank pages for me to make notes every, week for our topic. So I got this cutie patootie right off of Amazon. Look, just little. I'm going to decorate that,
Yeah.
all vintage and pretty. And again, it is dot grid. I have my calendar, and then I have like 8 pages, and then I have the next calendar because
Yeah.
like I don't need a whole big thing. So
Yeah.
this is just going to be the podcast. So I'm going from this ginormous thing to this. Business is still a happy planner. Okay. Now I just go and squared Stephanie with Squared Plans. She has an Etsy shop. No, we're not sponsored. She didn't even know who I am. Um, but she has an Etsy shop and she has all the different layouts.
Mm.
It's a digital form, so you do have to print them. Well, printers, it's not a problem for me. So I literally just printed because for my business, I like the whatever it's called, the monthly, the checklist, whatever they want to call it. So it's this one that has, the
Oh, yeah.
checklist. So I don't even have a monthly calendar in here because everything of that nature is in my. This is honestly for me just to jot down really quick what I'm releasing,
Mm-hmm.
things that I need to be aware of. So business, and then this one, this is a big happy planner. This is my retreat planner.
Ah.
So for my junk journal retreat that's happening next October, that's a lot. Like planning a big event is a lot. So I have this planner that I'm gonna do. And again, I just ordered $6.95 on Squared Plans, printed it out, threw it in here, and I'm good to go
Yeah.
for the whole year. And the only other thing I have is this is a passion planner and it was given to me. I am absolutely not picky whatsoever about my brain dump. This is when I'm overwhelmed and I feel like I have so much
Yeah.
and I don't know where it goes. Like, is it business? Is it retreat? Is it this? Is it YouTube? When I'm in like overdrive, I just need a book
Just
to
to
write
get it out.
every
Yeah.
single thought in. Every thought just gets written down, and then I can go back and put it where it needs to go.
Yeah.
So it's just lined paper, it's just a lined notebook,
Yeah.
and that's my brain dump. Also, like if I have to go somewhere or do something, I'll take this so I can just jot down,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So that aside from me getting another B5, um,
I think you have a
for my
bigger
yearly tracking.
I think you have a bigger planner lineup than I do.
Okay, podcast, business, retreat, catch all, and we'll just say this is going to be stats. So one, two,
Oh no.
three,
It's the same.
4, 5.
It's the
I have
same.
5. I don't
It's
have a
just
wellness though,
yeah.
because that is, I know it sounds terrible and I can't care what it sounds like. I don't have the capacity right now to worry about that. I want to. I know I
Yeah.
should. I want things to change. I just, and I think sometimes that is my, it hinders me more if I have a planner for it, because then I feel compelled to do it. And if I can't or I'm not, then it's, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to me just
So
saying,
that's why, yeah,
eat right and exercise. Just do the
that's,
things,
yeah,
don't track it.
that's why in my wellness, I don't, I have it and I write stuff in it, but I don't push myself. Like I do 10 minutes maybe downstairs on the treadmill or 10 minutes, riding the bike or like I'm not at the gym pounding it for an hour and you know what I mean? So in this week's plan with me, I did for next week starting, I want to lose 2 pounds a week between now and the time I go on vacation. So I bumped it up a little bit in the pushing of the what I need to do in order to reach that goal. Now, like I said in the video, I say this here to everybody. I'm 63, almost 64 years old. I am not going to be a marathon runner or you know, uh, but I have to do something. Like I have to keep moving and doing something, whether that be walking and counting my steps and doing all that kind of stuff to try and keep moving a little bit. Because if I didn't have that planner, that would just give me the excuse to just stop it all. And that's the way I look at it. I stop it
And
all.
that does work for
I
you.
I won't go downstairs. I won't go out for a walk if that's what I choose. I won't go outside. I won't go like I would just it would all stop. So that planner pushes me to do the bare minimum. Do you see what I'm trying to
No,
say?
I absolutely
Of
do.
something.
And I wish I was that kind of person. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
What does it for me is like a Facebook group or a friend, or you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what pushes me. Because here's the thing, I will have a wellness planner and I will decorate it and I will write in it and I will look at it and be like, yes, I need to do 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. And it's
Yeah.
not. Whereas if there's another person going, hey, did you do your 10 minutes today? No, blah, 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 blah. Fine, I'll go do it. My planner
Yeah.
is not slapping the stuff right out of me,
Right.
saying, get your ginormous bahonkus up out of that
Hmm.
chair and move it.
Yeah.
So, and that's a me thing. I mean, some people, it's great. Me,
I
it's not.
know. And that's the thing. It's all about how what works for you. And I guess that's the whole point
It
of
is.
the whole planner system situation is whatever works for you to get you motivated to do the stuff to, all that kind of stuff is what you need. But um like I said, my wellness is like if some people would look at it, I've even had comments like, how's that wellness? Well, it's to me, it's wellness.
That is
If
yours.
I go and spend, outside time, that I'm tracking that because I need to spend, I don't know about anybody else. Seasonal depression is a thing. Okay. I'm diving into that right now with the darkness, the cold, the this, the that. But if I don't spend some time outside every single day, whether that's take the coffee out in the back, sit at the front and watch the traffic go by, or something, go to the grocery store in and out, like errands. If
Right.
I don't go outside, I might as well just curl up because that's what will happen to me. And so I have to force myself. So to me, part of wellness is get outside and get some sunlight, go do self-care, whether that's doing my facial or doing my, you know what I mean? Little things like that to me is part of my wellness. That might not be what, you know,
But that's all that matters is your wellness. You're
that's
not
right.
trying to make anybody else well. You just got
No,
to worry
but see,
about your
that's
own
the thing.
self.
People's idea of wellness is
Yes.
workouts and fitness and
Diet
that's
and
yeah, exactly. And that's not, I'm not about that.
see, our seasonal depression is flipped. Like I'm getting into the season where I'm like, oh, I can actually sit on my back porch with a cup of coffee
Mm,
and not feel like I'm gonna die. because we're
Yeah.
cooling off. And so I am now more inclined to go outside. The summertime
Yeah.
is when I become a recluse and a hermit, and I don't want to go anywhere because it's hot. So
Yeah.
ours is like our seasons are flipped,
Yeah.
but
But
it's the same concept,
it's a real thing, and it's
very much so.
right now it's hitting hard. Hitting hard, my friends.
And I'm
So
starting to
yeah.
be like, because today it was 71.
Yeah.
Now, I was still on the warmish side, but I wasn't hot. So it was just like
Yeah.
still kind of like
Yeah.
I do good when it's in the 50s. 50s, that's my sweet
Okay,
spot.
but you're talking about Fahrenheit, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't even know what ours was today, to be honest. Oh, it was 21 Celsius.
21 Celsius to Fahrenheit. So, see, that you are only like 2 degrees cooler than we were, and I'm still uncomfortable.
What do you mean uncomfortable?
I'm still not like it's still a bit warm for me at that
Okay, it's
temperature.
not warm here.
Well, not to you.
It's not.
So let me tell you what my sweet spot is for. So my sweet spot is 10 degrees Celsius.
Oh, well,
That is where I feel good because
I like 80-ish Celsius.
what is that? 80 Celsius. That's like
Yeah.
Dante's
Oh no, it's
Inferno.
40. That would be 80. So 40 something, 44, something like that.
44 Celsius.
Yeah. It's
That's
hot.
111 degrees.
It's like sometimes we hit 40. Sometimes we hit 40, but it's usually 38, 37, 36, 39. It's like that. Those are my sweet spots.
Oh. See, we need to like if we weren't married, we could swap houses, but we're not doing
Yeah.
that because you like it when it's in the middle of freaking June and July here, and I'm
Yeah.
over here going, and I like it when it's much, much colder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what Fahrenheit is, but yeah.
So if it's
Like it.
if 37 degrees Celsius is 98
Yes,
degrees.
that's my sweet spot right there. So as long as it's, you know, 80, 90, I'm a happy camper. I could go swim, I can sit outside, I can go dunk in the pool again, I can come out the front, and that's my thing. But to sit like this, like I am right now, I can't even. The windows are all, I don't have any fresh air coming in. The windows are all locked up because the heat's on and ah. Anyway, we're talking planners. What the heck?
We got off on wellness
What the heck?
and our
Yeah.
seasonal depression and how we are polar
Oh,
opposites
for me.
weather-wise. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Speaking of crazy polar weather, why do we have a hurricane coming? It is, I know hurricane season goes all the way through November, but can we just stop?
But it's not coming towards you. I hear it's already tinkering down a little, isn't
No,
it?
it's fixing to go pick right back up after it hits Cuba. Right now it's in Jamaica. It has to go to Cuba. But yeah, it's gonna and it may not be a major thing, but still, why? Why are we no,
But
stop.
isn't it a fact, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't have to deal with this, but isn't it a fact once it hits land mass, it usually dies down a little bit? It's only the water and the air and everything that works itself up into a tizzy, and then it hits land, and then it dies down a bit.
A bit, but it depends on when it comes in.
Yeah,
Like the ones that came in the Carolina and all that, it's just so much wind and water, and it depends on how fast it's moving.
yeah, yeah,
Because if it's slow, fine, it just dies out faster. But if
hmm
it's a 3 or a 4 and it's
yeah,
over 150 miles an hour, that's plowing through wind, water, and everything, rain,
yeah, yeah,
tornadoes. Anyway, all right, back to 2025. So that's
yeah,
my planner. That's my thing. And I don't foresee me doing anything any different. So,
Okay,
oh,
so
in my ugly calendar. I do
oh
have an
yeah,
ugly calendar.
yeah, I used to have one of those, but I got rid of that one pretty quick. I just never, I forgot it. It got buried amongst all this stuff.
Mine would, except it hangs. I put a hook right there, so it literally
Yeah.
hangs right there so I can see everything.
So, my plans for 2025 in regards to social media.
Okay.
Good. I don't know. That's a loaded question. I would really like to do so much. I'm telling you, my motivation is not there anymore like it used to be. And I don't mean that in a
Why?
bad way. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Oh, I can tell you what part of mine is. I can tell you what my theory is.
The flood took the wind right out of my sails. That did me right in. It was really hard to recuperate from that. Go ahead. What's yours?
I think just in general, social media has become influencer and business rich. You
Mm.
can't log on to, I remember when we first started, Instagram was friends and, planner
Oh yeah.
spreads and, you know what I'm saying? And now you can't get on there without someone is, and I'm a business owner,
Yeah.
okay? So I do understand, but not every post has to be, in my opinion,
Yeah.
shoved down your throat, buy, purchase, do, what have you. It's so much. And like Kenny just got back on Instagram because he goes on and off, whatever.
Hmm.
And he's like, what is this? What does this mean? I'm like, look, babe. I was like, do you see where it says sponsored? Those are all ads. And he is scrolling and it's sponsored, sponsored, sponsored.
Hmm.
That is all you see. And y'all don't want to be on that.
Yeah.
And
So I agree with that because I said it in one of my videos that Instagram is not the same.
no,
I haven't been very present on Instagram other than maybe posting stories when I post my video or sharing something of Live Love Posh
excuse me.
or a friend or whatever. But I can't tell you how many friends have said, "Oh, did you see my post about XYZ?" And
No.
I didn't see it. And the reason for that is I don't know why you don't get notification of your friend stuff. All you're seeing is advertisements. So I think my thought process is I want to move away a little bit, not fully from Instagram. I want to use Instagram to my benefit for premiering and uh you know,
Showcasing.
yeah, that kind of stuff, but not like posting all my spreads like I used to, and I'm not doing that anymore. Then, um, the thought process is I'm moving to uh Facebook. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and beef up the Facebook groups to be a little bit more interactive, a little bit more present, all that kind of stuff. There's people in my Facebook groups that post more of their stuff than I ever have. That's not
Okay,
even, it's
it's
disgusting, to be
but
honest.
but I will say though, these same people are only doing it for it's their business.
I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, they're not, nobody's seeing anything else because I'm not posting anything. I'm not promoting anything for people to
Right.
post.
No, I get that.
I'm not doing anything to get those two groups going. So that's the thought process deep. I've made a lot of, brain dumps on that. Um, Also, there was their conference that we just came from, or that I just came from. One of the ladies that did a speech, I think Connor or Shadea Campbell or something. Anyway, um, she was saying that Instagram is moving away. Instagram is turning to, and most forms of social media platforms are going to the satisfied people 15-second
Yeah.
stuff. So reels, stories, that kind of stuff, little wee snippets of videos, nothing.
Nothing with
Nobody,
substance.
yeah. And she said, and as sad as that is, she goes, because I remember a time when you could post your pretty picture and everybody would comment and you'd have friends sharing it and you'd have, whatever. She goes, that doesn't happen anymore. And it's true because half the people don't even see the stuff I post. And
No,
likewise for me,
right.
right? So I think the reels have to start happening. I have to start, you know, taking that comment. What do you always say? Everything's content.
Yes.
I have to start taking that to heart. So that's part of the brain dump of how to make that happen. And, just stuff like that. Like I have to get, I think I'm disheartened by the things that aren't happening. And a lot of it's my fault. I'll be honest.
But
But
it changes social
yeah,
media changes so much. I can't keep up. I don't have the capacity.
no,
I'm a one man, one woman thing. I don't have the capacity
yeah.
to keep up with it's ridiculous.
But how many conversations have we had, Steph,
So many.
on growth on YouTube? What what does it take to grow on YouTube, to get yourself out there for
Apparently,
a
a heart,
parent,
a lung, and a kidney.
right? Like honestly, I don't know what it takes. We have tried absolutely everything.
Just
I don't
changing
know.
stuff. I'll have a video that has like 1,800, almost 2,000 views, which for me is great. I realize there's people out there, whatever. Okay. But for me, I was like, oh my God. And then the very next 35,
I know.
I'm not doing anything any different.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's shocking how you can't figure out what the algorithm wants. And you
because they
can't
change it.
because it changes way too fast.
Yep.
So us who are just, what have we been at it? I've been at it, what? This is my 2 years, two and a
Two.
half, 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever. And I can't get past 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I post every single day. What is happening?
Okay. But can we talk about that for a minute?
Yes.
Okay. I have 1,600 subscribers, give or take. Okay.
Yeah.
But tell me why I only get 32 views.
See, that's the thing.
Tell
I
me
don't,
why out of 1,600 subscribers, when I go live, I have 15 people. Now, I do get more people coming to watch the replay, but still, I don't even have out of 1,600, I don't even have 600 people watching my stuff.
yeah, I know.
So, I don't and all of you YouTubers who watch and subscribe, why do you subscribe if you're not going to watch? Like it doesn't
But okay, so
help.
let's just chat on that for a second. And I'm sure you mean the same way I do. I'm not saying that every 1,600 and freaking 70 people I have, all 1,670 people have to watch every single video every single
No,
day. No, life gets in the way. But at the end of the day, when you have 1,670 people, 1,600, whatever,
whatever I have.
why is it that I'm lucky to get past 85 people,
85 views. Yeah.
85 views watching? How?
Because
Oh,
for me, I only subscribe to the people I want to watch.
yeah,
And if I outgrow a channel, if things change, like, and I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of planner channels and my thing anymore. That is not my life anymore. And that is okay. Okay.
yeah.
That is just okay. So, but I subscribe to the ones that I want to watch and I watch them.
Hmm.
So I don't understand how someone can have 1,600 subscribers and not, like you said, not get past 80 views. That means only 80
It's
people
80
out of
people
your
care to watch.
1,600. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
understand that concept.
So saying all that, okay, and there's two sides to this comment, okay, that I'm going to make is that it becomes disheartening when
Hmm.
that happens because it is a lot of work to put together content, to put on a video, to edit, to all the things. Um, and then when you get such low views, no comments or very little comments or, that kind of stuff. It's like, what am I doing this for? But then the
Yeah.
flip side is I enjoy it. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing it. But you still don't want to do it for nothing. Do you see what it's such a
It's like a double-edged
rock?
sword.
Yeah, it's like what
A
is
rock
it?
in a hard place.
You're caught between a rock and a hard place because
Hmm.
you want it to do good and you like it, so you don't really care, but then you do care. You know what I mean? Like that's what bothers me about it all. Is
Yeah,
I
I
think when you put your heart and soul into something and then you put it out there and uh, you know and then you get that and you're just not moving anywhere. Like
no.
here's a prime example. I was up to I don't know, 1675 beginning of last week. I'm down to 1670. So 5 people in a week have unsubscribed. And I know that's bots or that's this or that's that. I
Yeah.
know, I don't care. But it's just like, oh my God, just as you think you're getting ahead, because everyone has goals. My goal is to reach 2,000 by the end of the year. Now, I know that's not going to happen, but you have to have a goal. And when you
Well,
see the
yeah.
goal, you see the little bits. Oh, I got a subscriber. Oh, it's going up. Oh, happy, happy. And then all of a sudden you wake up one morning and you post your video and there's like 5 people gone. It's like, what the hell did I say in the last video that made people say, screw her, I'm out.
Oh my God.
And I'm just jesting, but at the same time, I'm not because it's like when I subscribe to someone, I never unsubscribe. Do I watch every single video of theirs? No. Sometimes I do. If it's recommended to me, then I will. But see, how do you get on that recommended list?
Yeah, I don't
Here,
know.
here, here's a prime example. Is no, and again, I'm being pissy about it because it drives you nuts. This recommended list. So I do these altered composition notebooks. I've done a number of them. Okay. But you go into YouTube and you search altered composition notebooks. My name was nowhere to be found. My videos aren't there. Oh,
I
like
can see. Hmm.
YouTube is not promoting my stuff whatsoever. So it does not matter if I'm posting every day. It does not matter that I'm monetized. It does not matter that I get lots of nice comments. So I'm getting comments. So what is the algorithm that pushes me to that recommended page? If anybody out there knows, let me know. YouTube, come on, you got to know. Let me know. Because
So,
it makes no sense.
'cause I'm looking at
I bet
mine
you any.
now, and I don't know what to tell you. But remember how I so this is what makes no sense to me. Okay. I haven't done planner videos in a hot minute. Going on 2 years, actually. Okay. In my top 10. So every month, every top 10, like every day gives you the top 10 that in that moment, right? I
Of your
still
videos.
how I make my own happy planner covers is still there in the top 10. How? Why? I'm not it's not
Because
that I'm
because
complaining.
people want to see that. Because people are searching that out. That's why. People want to make their own covers that are happy planner people. That's why
Okay, but
it's
why
doing
can't
that.
I have something else that's like that great? How do I
I
know
don't
what
know.
people,
Is
what do you want? Tell us now in the
is it
comments.
the way we is it the way we label our videos? I've tried
Oh,
labeling it different ways and it didn't make a difference. I tried, what is that? What did someone say to me one time? The bait and catch or that what's that thing what's that word that everyone used?
clickbait.
Clickbait. I tried that to see if that might. I just wanted to see, did that work? No, didn't work. It's like, okay, so either that tells me two things. Okay. It either tells me, Lorie, nobody's interested in your shit. Okay.
I feel you.
so
Like,
so get over yourself. Or
like
two, or two, I'm not doing what people want. I'm not producing what people want to see. One or
and
the other.
And I feel like I don't know. And I think I
Because
just
that's why I switched from only planner stuff to my craft stuff because I like doing that too. And I thought, you know what? Hey, let's try some craft stuff on there. And I'm at least getting my craft stuff done on camera. Like you say, everything's content. And, people enjoyed that. People enjoyed the composition notebooks. People are enjoying the variety of what I've got going on there, but it has not made a difference in the algorithm for me,
me either. Can
which
you hear?
is, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, and you are so freaking
Okay, good.
loud, and it happened
Oh, sorry.
instantaneously. No, I think I bumped something on this stupid thing because this is driving me
Oh,
crazy, and I think I bumped it, and
oh,
now
yeah.
it's talk.
So that's why I'm now we're doing a sound check right in the
I
middle of
know.
a
Sorry.
ah,
So
that's okay.
weird.
As
Okay.
long as you can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you.
Um, yeah, so anyway, that's kind of what kind of is infuriating to me. And it makes me second guess what I'm doing on top of the flood happening and all that kind of stuff happening that brought me down. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing this for? This is a lot of work for no one liking it and then I talk myself out of that because my inner talk is who gives a shit if anybody else likes it? Do I like it? Yes, then keep doing it.
No,
Because
and
you
I
know what
get
they
that.
say, as long as you like it, who cares? So that's kind of what I have to go by, I think, is that as long as I'm liking it, then that's all that matters, right?
Yes. No.
No?
Okay, theoretically, yes. So theoretically, if I'm doing my, but again, okay, this is almost, it's not your business. This isn't, okay, you're not going to starve to death if your YouTube channel doesn't take off, right? But you still put
No.
a lot of, and you do put a lot of money into your YouTube channel. You put a lot of money into I don't think you would have as much of the stuff that you have if you weren't creating content. You wouldn't have all the
That's
lace and
true.
the ribbon, and you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be going and
Yeah.
shopping for this and that or the other. You're doing it to create content. Now, yes, it's content that you enjoy. It's something that you
Yeah.
enjoy doing. You wouldn't be creating all of that stuff just by yourself. So,
No, I'm influenced by what other creators are doing, and I'm like, okay, I want to try that.
right. And
Do
you want to
I
share that with
my
other
my
people.
first right, but my first thought isn't, oh, I want to try that for my videos. It's for me.
Okay.
That's I do that for me first, my thought process. When I see you use something or somebody else uses something, I think, oh, you know what? I seen someone, I don't know, when I didn't have my craft room area and someone got me started on thrifting for beads, necklaces, and I can make dangles. And I thought, oh, that's a fantastic idea. I want to try that. So my first thought wasn't, oh, I'm going to get me some of those and make them on the video. I haven't even made one on video yet because I haven't made one. I don't know how. So I have to figure out how to do that. Right. But that what I'm trying to say is not always do I grab stuff for the videos.
Okay. And I don't either. Honestly,
Yeah.
okay, so we're gonna talk about videos. I've been doing this for 5 years, still not
Hmm.
monetized. Now, I will say, in all 100% honesty, consistency is very much a challenge for me. I can be consistent and then life happens and then I drop off and then I have to gather and because let's face it, I'm not just doing
Hmm.
YouTube. I have an entire business. I
Yeah.
have a family. I have,
Yeah.
all these things.
For
So
sure.
that does get shoved off when I have a release that has to be done, or Patreon that has to be done, or junk journal boxes that have whatever the case may be. That's one of the reasons why I started going live is it's easier for me
Yeah.
to just be in the moment because I know people are waiting and depending on that, like to go live. So it's harder to push that off to the side. Um,
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it has to be as structured as a regular video. And that's probably a me
Mm-hmm.
thing. So lives have been much easier for me lately. But the thing with YouTube to get monetized, it's how watch hours in 365 days. So today is what is today? The 5th. So
Yeah.
November 4th of last year, whatever hours I had have fallen off. And now we're, here. And because of my inconsistency, I will have some I'm like, ooh, and I will have like 3,964 hours. And then tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll have 3,948 hours because
Yeah.
that last day of that last year fell off and that was apparently a good day and the rest of them are just crappy days. So I have to build back up to that.
Right.
And that can be
See,
disheartening.
for sure, because look how much work you've put into it. It doesn't
So if
matter. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it does matter the consistency of it all because look at me. I wouldn't be monetized in at the subscriber count that I am at if it wasn't for me doing videos every single day. I
yeah, I know.
highly say that that is a big thing.
It is a big
Okay.
thing.
But the funny thing is, and I think I shared this with you, Steph, but the whole month that I was gone from YouTube and not putting up videos, I gained more subscriber that month than I did the whole time.
Okay, but then are they watching
So
your
how
videos
is that?
now?
Uh,
Does that does
who?
that increase does that increased subscriber count show up in your watch hours and your views now?
Yes.
Okay, well
Yes.
good.
It
Awesome.
does, but the problem was that a lot of people were going back and watching all the old stuff. So the subscribers that I did have were also watching all the old stuff because when I looked at the stats when I was away, I could see the view time was down, all
Yeah, yeah.
the benchmarks that
Right,
they give
yes.
you in the analytics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything was down except subscribers. Subscriber was sky high. And I'm thinking, I just look at it and I shake my head and I go, what the heck is happening? Like, what do I have to do? Go absent for a month to get to a benchmark? Like, is that, like,
Yeah, I don't
does it even
understand.
matter? Does it even matter doing a video every single day? In all honesty, if that's the way it's going to work? It's so confusing. People, you guys need to talk to us, please, and set us straight. What are we missing?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
that's what
get it. It
I
makes
don't
zero
understand it.
sense. I'm gonna quit looking at it for the moment because I'm just like,
Yeah, don't. Yeah, don't look at it because it does. It is like it or not. I don't care what anybody says. Don't, oh yeah, everyone, don't compare yourself. Well, it's hard not to compare yourself, okay?
I'm not even comparing myself to other people, like personally. I'm just comparing
No.
myself to in YouTube in general. Like I don't
Yes,
have
that's
a
what I mean.
specific person. I'm because I know I am not anywhere near the caliber of people who've been doing it far longer than me and had their
Yeah.
ish together, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in my channel in general, why? Why is it like that?
Well,
Maybe
see,
it's
I
because
look
I
at
don't
it
know
in
how
a
to find words. Maybe it's because I quit
see, I don't
talking.
see that's the thing. Is it because no one likes the video content? So that's why the views are down or that's why this is down and it's just my group of friends that are supporting me and blah, 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 blah. I don't know.
And we love the friends
Uh,
that support us. That's not the point.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, geez.
Okay,
But
we want to go viral. That is just the bottom line. I swear this is
I
no joke. I can't tell you
I
how many times I have put up a video when Lori and I are Zooming. Okay, and we always make this joke like 5 minutes after it's posted, be like, okay, has it gone viral yet?
yeah.
Like, come on,
Meanwhile,
people.
it says
Are we watching?
two views.
Two views.
Two views.
And there's maybe
Come
been an
on,
accidental
people.
click. Oh crap, that's not the one I
Right?
wanted to watch. Go out, go out, go
Two of
out.
them, two of them were your family.
Are your best friend.
Right, all right.
Oh my
You watched
gosh.
me, I watched you.
There you go. Done.
Oh my gosh. It sounds so, when you say things out loud, it sounds kind of petty. Like, who cares? Are you having fun? Yes, I am. Okay, so just get over it, right? But then there's times when I think, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work for when I look at I'm not even going to go on there right now because I know I'm going to get all pissy about it. But when you look
I
at it
know,
and you
so I
think,
turned it
oh my
off.
gosh, it's like 24 hours later and I've got 34 views. And I'm like, okay, like,
You
what
know
is
what
the
it
point?
feels like? So when you have a party, okay, you're going to host a party and you go all out and you get all the stuff out and you decorate and you invite all the people and you have all the, oh,
Yeah.
I'd love to come. I'd love to go. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then two people
Oh,
show
that
up.
sounds like fun. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And then two people so you put all this effort in and you putting
yeah,
yourself out there, right? You're making
yeah.
yourself vulnerable and you're
Uh, uh,
doing all the things and then you get
it's,
all of this and oh yeah, I'll be there because there's 1600 of you saying that you subscribe to my channel, but then two people
yeah.
show up. That's what it feels like.
You
And
definitely
that's
set yourself up
disappointing.
for, yeah, you
A lot of
definitely set yourself up
disappointment.
for Karen comments and,
I don't even care about those
all that
people.
kind. Well, I don't either, but that's the last thing you want to see.
Yeah, it is. It's like,
You get
okay.
you finally get 10 comments
And
and one
Karen
of them
shows up to
is
the
a
party.
Karen. Karen's like, I don't know who you think you are. I was like, oh my
or or
God.
the thumbs down. Like
Yeah. The thumbs down. If you didn't like it, then move on, sister. Like,
like
right?
I don't even know why that's an
I don't
option. It doesn't tell you
I don't know.
anything. It
I don't
doesn't
know.
tell you
You know
anything. I
what?
didn't like it. Why? Okay, if you're
Yeah,
gonna do a
yeah.
thumbs
I
down, at least say, "Hey, I gave it a thumbs down because you sound stupid, or you don't use
yeah.
Fabric, or I don't care, whatever your hang up
Yeah,
is."
whatever you're
But if you're
yeah,
gonna give me a thumbs down, at least tell me why. I
yeah.
can take constructive criticism. Can we just talk about the angle of
See,
this camera right now?
okay, can I just tell you something about the thumbs down? I'm putting it towards that when I look at my analytics, there's people my age watching me. So I'm putting it down as they've
Hit the wrong
clicked
button.
thumbs down by mistake. They can't see. So poor them. I feel so
Okay.
bad for them,
Oh,
right? The poor
it's not
things.
you,
They
it's
couldn't
them.
see. Or they had, the shakes and they hit the wrong one. It can't be because they didn't like my video.
They
No,
were
can't
they
be
were
that.
they were in the middle of having a stroke when they went to hit the button and just
That's
wrong.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
So it's the elderly community that is thumbs downing all of your videos.
It's so
Oh
funny.
my gosh, that's so funny.
But that
Anyway,
makes me feel better thinking that because you know
you do
what? To think
you.
that there's someone who, and it's only the specific hauls. If I do a haul, there's a thumbs down for sure. There's a thumb. Oh yeah.
That's crazy
It's
because
almost
hauls
like,
usually do better than any other video.
yeah.
Some
Anywho,
people
it
don't
doesn't
like
matter.
they're jealous because you get to shop and they
Oh, they're
don't.
jealous of, yeah.
Your shopping
Everyone's jealous
abilities,
of
yes.
me. Jeez
Okay, there have been
Louise.
times I'm watching your haul and I'm like, dang, wish I could find stuff like that or whatever. Like just little things. But I mean, that's the way it is, especially when you're just thrifting and what have you. It's not like you can go
See, that's the
buy
thing.
that.
Yeah.
So,
No,
but I'm not giving you a
no.
thumbs down because I don't have that kind of, fabric.
You know what I wish? I wish that if you give a thumbs down, we get to know who it was.
And
That's what I
yeah,
wish.
yeah.
When you go on Instagram and you hit that little thing and it tells you who gave you the love emoji and the happy or this,
Oh yeah.
the sad, or
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? That's the way it should tell you because at least it tells you who did that.
Yeah.
So if you gave me a thumbs down, I could say, Steph, what the hell is your problem? What did I
So
do
you get that
wrong?
voodoo doll out and
So
start poking needles in it.
so I could be
This is
all
the thumb down
Karenish.
doll.
I just joking.
No, you're not.
I would never go after anybody. I would sit in a Zoom and say, "Do you know what so and so did to me?"
That's exactly what would happen. And then we'd be like, no, I can't believe that. Blah, blah, blah.
Right?
And then we go investigate that
Yeah.
person and be like, well, they don't have any
No,
room to talk
no.
because look at their
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. Let's get things straight. You're the investigator.
Well, yeah, that is
You're
me.
the one that feels okay, you know what happened there? I'll tell you what happened there. And then you tell me what happened. And yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Steph
here's
is an investigator. Okay. She can seek shit out like no I've been saying the word shit a lot today, eh? Sorry. Beep. Back more. Anyway, um, she can investigate anything and find out the good, the bad, and the ugly of it all. It's fantastic.
for you. You're my
Oh
friend. It's
yeah.
not so fantastic for some other people.
Yeah, well, no, but it is. It's fantastic. Need to know anything? Message stuff.
Message stuff. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I don't have
Oh
anything else
God.
to complain about at this very second,
No,
mainly
I'm
because
I'm
I
all
really need a cup of coffee. So now my mind is now off of all this, and I'm like, dang, cup of coffee sounds really good right now.
that's okay. I just got a message pop up, George, supper.
Yay.
Okay. What do you want me to do about that? Does that mean he's hungry or he's made supper or what?
Oh, well, you don't even know. It's like, are you
I don't
going
even know.
into
Like if he's
having food for
expecting
you,
me
or
to
you
go up
have
there and
to?
yeah, I don't even know what's happening.
It's okay.
Living I don't know what it's called.
I don't either. I was gonna say something, but no words have come. They're
Yeah, I can't
they're
think.
hard and sparse. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We really do appreciate you. We just have not
We
figured
said
out how the
goodbye.
heck.
Hey, you don't get the last word. I do. Hey, friends, I really appreciate
Don't stop now. Go.
it. Okay. Bye. For real this time.